Disclaimer: the insights and opinions shared on this show are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before making any financial decisions, we recommend consulting with a qualified professional to better understand your unique financial situation. Welcome to the Investors Playbook Show, where our mission is clear: empowerment through financial education. We firmly believe that financial freedom isn't a privilege, it's a right that's available to everybody. Each week, we dive deep into the world of finances, breaking down complex topics and making them accessible and actionable for everyone. As we grow this community, we invite you to join us on this journey. Why tune in? Because together, we're not just learning about wealth, we're building a movement, reshaping futures, and proving that with the right knowledge, financial success is within everyone's reach. It's time to get off the sidelines. Let's go.
Welcome to Investors Playbook, episode 30. I'm Cornell Rowan.
And I'm Deshaun Edwards. And first and foremost, make sure that you tune in to our webinar happening later on today, 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be going over compound interest. If you haven't read the book, The Compound Effect, it pretty much changed the way me and Cornell look at compounding interest. It's a good way to understand how to make your money work for you. So definitely tune into that. We're going to drop the Evite link in the notes, or you can find it on the Instagram. You can find it on the website. It's going to be in a lot of places. So if you haven't register today. You still have time, but just make sure you tune in. And then also April, we have the book fair, right, Cornell?
Yes, April 20th, we have the Conyers Book Fair, Book Festival, I'm sorry. So we'll be there in full effect. Uh, come and see us, come talk with us, come talk money with us, and let's have some great conversation for sure.
Absolutely. All right. So look, man, we've been doing this for 30 weeks straight. Talk about consistency, bro. Clap it up, clap it up. We don't got the clap, but man, clap it up for that. So I think that in the time that we've been creating this channel and kind of building, we've had our share and our share of experiences when it comes to vending spaces, right? Like being a vendor, um, or even attending different vending spaces. I know this past weekend I wasn't able to attend with you, but you were actually at Stonecrest Mall back home, like where we both grew up, right? I remember taking a MARTA bus to Stonecrest. You feel me? Going to go watch, um, going to the movie theaters, or really just going to go to the food court and hang out and go back home. Like Stonecrest was that spot, and you were able to kind of do a vending event or be a part of a vending event there, right? I Man, I want to hear more about it, bro. Like let's dive into that, man. Talk to me about how that experience was like overall, because it was Saturday and Sunday, right?
Man, first and foremost, man, I just like to give my appreciation, like express my appreciation to the person that put it all together. Her name was Lynette. She was really dope, man. And just listening to what she had going on, it's pretty inspirational. She's actually doing that full time, planning events, and she's giving entrepreneurs a stage to talk to people. So
Mhm.
that was just pretty cool how she collaborated with the manager of the mall and everything and got us in there. And also just the other vendors that were there, the mindsets that I was able to encounter while I was there. That was pretty cool too. So yeah, meeting the people that are walking in the mall, that was dope. But just meeting the other people that have an idea and are trying to put it out to the public and just seeing how they're doing it and what their passions are and how motivated they are to get their stuff out there. Because one thing that that I don't speak on enough, the advantage with us is that there's two of us, bro. So like if there's one thing that I'm not good at, you can pick up my slack and vice versa. When you're doing this on your own, there is no one to pick up the slack. It's on you. Everything that's with that business, yes, you can pay somebody, you can outsource and pay someone, but even when we're paying, we're splitting the costs.
Hmm.
2 ways if the business isn't paying for it. But for them, all of that is on them.
One thing that I did, you just said something, and it reminded me of a thought that I had not too long ago. Um, Aside from the splitting everything down the middle, being able to, lean on each other's skills, we also make sure that we motivate each other, right? When there are those moments when we need that motivation. We talk about motivation and how motivation can't outbeat consistency. But there are times when motivation can help, right? If you see me lacking and you're just like, yo, Deshaun, what's up, bro? Come on, like what's going on? We know we got this thing that we have to do. And it's just a quick redirection or a quick correction, I should say, that if you are by yourself, you have to motivate yourself to keep going. And that don't always work. So I think that that is another benefit of having a partner when you're doing something like this with a business is that you are able to split costs. You're able to bounce ideas off of each other. And more importantly, you're able to hold each other accountable, right? When it comes to the nitty gritty, you said you was gonna do this, you didn't do it. Cool. Let's talk about what didn't happen. Like having a meeting with yourself and having a meeting with a business partner, way different. So
Quite different.
yeah, man, that's definitely one of the benefits of it. And, I'm not trying to get all sentimental or whatever, but I appreciate having you as a business partner, bro, for real.
Nah, I appreciate you also, bro. You know that.
Yeah.
And man, because there was actually this person that was right next to me. And I
Hmm.
was just and that's what really brought it to my attention because I was asking her about like how she was doing everything, like she was doing for her social media. And she was like, oh man, I try to post every day, but and I'm just like, man, if I was by myself, could I do that every day?
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think people realize how time consuming, just posting every day is because it's not like you're going through life and just taking a picture of something fun and then posting it. You're thinking of your content and how you can bring and how your followers are going to receive that content and if they're going to receive that content and is it going to be shareable in order to further your reach. So it's a lot of things that play into that. So yeah, that it was a dope experience, man.
That's what's up. I want to ask you, like, what other kind of businesses were there? Because we have a unique business for a vending space, right? We're
Mhm.
not necessarily selling candles or um, even like the vending spaces. It's easy to do. Well, I wouldn't say easy. I don't know how difficult or easy it is to do any other vending, job. But when it comes to things like juices or food or candles or soap or just items that you can like product, right? That's just what it is. They buy the product, cool. They take it away. Like our vending space is more like we want to increase our exposure and
Yes.
not our exposure. We want to increase. It's like we're almost trying to put a spotlight on education, right? Making sure that people understand what's available. And it's more like a don't just take this and use it, but take it, follow up with us, right? Join our community. That's the kind of vending conversations that we have. And it's a lot different than buy this product. All right, if you like it, tell your friends about it. It's a bit different. And it takes a lot more um I'll just say it takes a lot more conversing with what we're trying to do because they don't necessarily see what it is, right? It's not products on the table. We
Right.
have to. So I'm interested to hear like what other kind of vending um, businesses were there, and then how was your experience at the swap? Because I know,
Got
yeah, I wasn't able to be there, but
right.
interested.
So the person next to me, she had a lot of natural body rubs and things like that. As a guy, I don't really know what all that stuff is. With like the body scrubs and sugar I don't know what that stuff is. Like I was like, oh yeah. And I wanted to support when I was looking at stuff. I was like, I don't even know how to put this stuff on. So so the next thing it was like I see
I
so
think
there was
you, bro. I don't know.
it's like, do I rub this on my body? Do I eat it? Like, what?
think you just rub it on your skin, bro.
So so there was another person, she was baking. Man, she had some cookies. They look good, but it looked like I would instantly get diabetes just from eating one of
I
them.
be tweaking over
I'm talking about, bruh. This cookie had three complete Oreos on top of the cookie.
Oh
It
no,
looked like it has
not the
some
meat.
type of cream, melted cream, that was gluing the Oreo onto the cookie. I'm just like, bruh, it looks good, but nah.
Yeah,
I met this woman named Kiwi.
that's a cool name.
It was a cool name. I was like, yo, that is a dope name. And she had a bunch of fruits. And apparently you could make your own body scrub, body rub, something like that.
With
And
that, huh?
out of the fruits and stuff like that. And
Wow.
she had a chart that showed what each fruit helped with in a health manner. Like if you
Mhm.
have hair loss, if you have yeah, a bunch of different things. I don't remember it by
Yeah,
heart, but yeah, it was pretty dope. I actually followed her on the professional page, so I'll let you know which one it is.
yeah. Okay, no, definitely. I was gonna just you saying that, and I want to say this before I forget it. Did you? That just gives me an idea, right? Like, well, first it gives me the idea of um, getting ideas from other vendors. Because one thing that we had at Taste Urban, we had who investors like who we are, investors playbook, but the information just came from us, right? We didn't. I think something that we could add is kind of similar to what she does. Apples can give you this, oranges can give you this, lemons do this for you. We can like almost
Mm.
flashcards or something, right? Like, oh, so, and I'm gonna say this too, because I was also at a conference this week, and I went to a marketplace, and they had this really unique vending spot. But I'm gonna let you finish and continue going through the one at Stonecrest. But yeah, I think adding some type of like definition or
I
uh,
think that's dope. And
yeah,
not just a definition, because if she had it written all out, I probably wouldn't have paid attention to it. It was in pictures. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
that,
So maybe we could have like different accounts or something,
that could
like
be,
in pictures, like, hey, this is what a 401k for your, like, but it has to be visually appealing, because the way she had it, it made me want to look at it, and it was easy to understand, even though I'm not in the health field. You see what
hmm
I'm saying? I don't really know what each thing does, but the way she had it laid out
hmm
made it perfect for me to understand.
right. And I'm even thinking more. You've ever seen like those matching kind of games. Like say this says 401k, this says savings account, this says high yield savings account, this says 403b, and then this can just say like stock account. And then there are like five definitions. You got to match the right one. And I'm getting into like prizes and stuff now, but just different ways to bring people to the booth and have them interact. And then from there, you'd be like, oh, see, okay, you know your stuff. Do you have a 401k? Have you opened one
Yeah,
up? And conversation can go from there.
I
Because
think that's dope.
yeah, bro. One thing that I've noticed is that a lot of times at these vending spaces, having ways for people to interact, like whether it's spinning a wheel or playing a quiz game. Because I had walked up to this business at the Nesby conference, and their whole business is basically like reviews, but for traveling safe while black, right? And it's like some real history called the Green Book that black people used to use to make sure that they avoided like racist towns when they're traveling. And he built his business based on that. And the first thing was like I spun the wheel, got quiz, and they just are literally asking me questions about Black history, like how many countries are in Africa, what's
Dang.
what population in North America has like the most people, and then like
It,
little
it
skills
is
that
it is it multiple choice, or you just had to spit it
no,
off the
just
dome?
gotta know this joint, bro.
That's
But now
crazy.
that there are what was it, 40,
now
44 countries, 45
now
countries in
now
Africa.
I know that
Chill, bro. I was trying to see if you want to answer the Africa question or the question about the highest population in North America, okay? And Mexico City. has the highest population. Most people think it's New York, right? I don't know why. It's just maybe that's just what people say. But it's stuff like that that people remember, right? Is what I'm trying to say. And of all the businesses that were there, that's going to be one that I'm going to keep in my mind because I didn't just go and like pick up a business card and walk away. I went there, spun a wheel, learned some information, talked to the founder. He literally showed me how the app worked, like stuff like that, right? I think all that is pretty cool. Um,
I
but yeah,
agree.
getting ideas from other vendors would is something that we should definitely instill next time we have a vending experience. So I
For
don't know if
sure.
book the the book fair, not book fair, the book event April 20th, or if you want to like,
Book fair.
okay, with that we can maybe do it then. I don't know, find other ways to make that different, or maybe we're just focusing more on the book on that one.
I
We'll,
think that's a good idea, especially because we want to we would like a booth at Invest Fest. You see what I'm
oh yeah,
saying? And I
right,
feel like that's a big one for it. So seeing what works and just kind of like going in that direction, I don't feel like it's a bad idea.
all right, we'll figure it out then. We're gonna make April 20th our tester. We're gonna see what works at
For
the book.
sure.
Yeah, but
So,
go ahead, continue with the with your experience.
so like so that part was pretty much on the positive side. What I said, meeting the business owners and the person that curated the whole event and everything, but there were negatives also.
Hmm.
Being on the other side of the business when you're walking through a mall. So like when you're walking through a mall and you got those people that are trying to rub the oils on you, and they're like, "Hey, come see
Pre
this real quick.
pre sample.
Let me show you this real quick." And you just like, you know what I mean? I
Stop talking.
felt like I felt like that person, but in my mind, it's like, bro, I'm trying to help you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I'm not
yeah.
even trying to sell anything. So me, just because I'm there, standing there, it put the stigma on me that I was trying to sell.
Mm,
And what I was just trying to do is talk of is bring awareness to financial literacy.
right.
I'm just trying to figure out, hey, do you know about this? Because it could change your life.
Hmm.
But
Dang.
people didn't see it as that. Like there are people that that you'll say something to, they'll look at you and they won't say anything. They'll just keep walking. They'll just look at you and keep walking. And I'm
Right.
like, bruh, you turn into a ghost when you're on the other side, bro. Like you're not even real.
They like something? No, guess not. Keep walking. But but the thing is, and I think you said it best. Like I feel like I've definitely. Well, I don't know if it's gotten to the point where I just like blatantly look at someone and say nothing. I might like be like, "No, I'm straight" or something like that. But definitely not giving people a chance to talk to me about whatever it is that they're trying to talk to me about. So I can only imagine. And this is different than Taste Urban, where Taste Urban it was just vendors. You're not in the middle of a mall. Like people went to Taste Urban to look at vendors. You're just trying to catch passer buyers who are doing regular shopping or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's different.
I'm interrupting their normal day. But I can understand, like, if you see what somebody's selling, like, most of these people have stalls, right? And they have, they might have jewelry, they might have fragrances. If you see it, you already know you don't want it. So I can understand that,
Hmm.
But I guess to automatically assume someone's selling something when they don't have a product there. But I guess, just from past experiences, they probably never been somewhere because it's like, why are you here?
Yeah.
If you're not trying to get my money, why are you here? So I understand. I get it.
You're not just here to give out free game. You can't be. You pay money. You trying to get something in return. So no, that's interesting. Would you do it again? Like that particular space?
I would do it again, but it would have to be with someone else because what I think would be a great content, just doing more interviews like how we did at Taste Serving.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing is, it was really inexpensive, to be honest. It was $100. It was $100 for 2 days. So it's 9 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you can't beat that. So if we were really, trying to talk to some people and make it engaging, we could really have a good time. But I would definitely need somebody else there.
Right. Yeah. I think that matters. Because it's like, even if you are trying to get people's attention, and let's say that they don't like give you the time of day, you just by yourself. You can't like laugh at it with your homie, or like it's just nothing. Like you just got ignored, and now you just can't talk to you know what I mean?
Hold on. So I wasn't by myself. Cause there was a vendor right next to me, and me and her, we chopped it up. She was actually
Oh,
really dope.
okay, okay.
Yeah, she was actually really dope. But as far as, she has her own booth to run, so I
Right.
can't sit here and ask her to record for me, and she's doing her own thing. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
You certain things that can only be done if two people are there.
right, like
Yeah.
like interviews and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to ask her to leave her booth to come and record for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't even ask that.
I feel you. I feel you on that one. Okay. All right. So then, would you say that it was like successful? Because
It
the
was
goal, you would say it was successful. Okay.
it was definitely successful. I don't know if you've seen, we got a good amount of followers. Also, I met these business owners, man.
Mhm.
I think that was a success. I supported their business. I followed them. They followed us, bro. I met I didn't realize Stonecrest was doing things like that for the Black community, man. There are a lot of entrepreneurs that are stationed in Stonecrest, and I did not realize. Usually, when you go in a mall, you see a lot of franchises. You see Foot Locker. Foot Locker's gonna be there. You see, well, it used to be GameStop, and you see Zara, all that other stuff. But in Stonecrest, they have a lot of entrepreneurs that just have a shop there.
Yeah. Wow. Did you ever have you ever been to the new Black Wall Street, which is like in the same area as Stonecrest?
I have.
You look deflated. You must not like the new Black Wall Street.
Man, I like what they're trying to do. It just looks like a flea market or a thrift store, bro. Like it's not
Definitely
it's
does.
it's not there, but they do host events there. There's actually an event on Thursday where the superintendent of DeKalb County is going to be there. So I'm gonna stop by just to see if I can get a conversation in with him. Because as a teacher in DeKalb County, I'm interested to see, like, how he's thinking. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, and just what he's been through and everything. So I would like to have a conversation with him. So I'll be there on Thursday.
Nice, man. That's what's up, man. Okay, so then your biggest, well, the biggest downside is trying to get people's attention and then not being able to have someone else there to do like that double, the things that you can only do when another person is there. You say those are like the biggest downside there.
Matter of
All
fact,
right, Sunday. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
you know what the ultimate downside is?
Hmm.
When you talk to people and they're just not interested in that type of stuff, man. Like there was this one group of guys. They came up to me and they're like, "Hey, we have a YouTube channel. We're trying to promote. Would you like us to promote your business?" I was like, "Yeah." So they came and they interviewed. Well, they started the interview off. They said, "All right, so tell us about your business." So I was like, "We're in Investors Playbook. Try to spread financial literacy, stuff like that." And then he was like, "Okay, well, I'm trying to ask, would you date a girl that has fake designer from head to toe?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm talking about investments, man. I don't care nothing about designer." So I said that on his interview. But it's like,
That's what people are. are
that's what people are interested in, man. Like, they care about the branding of someone's clothes. They're not caring about investing in and setting your future up for success. They trying to figure out what logo you got on your clothes.
Yeah. Why would they even guise it as you were trying to promote your business? and they ask you nothing about besides what is your business, and then like completely derail to something. I don't know. That just seems that's whack.
It
I've
was weird.
Yeah, yeah, but I've seen that before. Like at, big events, you walk outside, people are always doing the microphone. Like, hey yo, would you like I don't know, just random silly questions. Like questions that really don't matter or that won't change or that don't move the needle. It's just,
Don't move the needle.
do you care about uh women who wear fake eyelash? Like what? Why does that matter, bro? Are you trying to like get a TV show or something? Like what's the goal here? So I don't know.
And I and Earning Leisure was actually talking about this. You have people that focus on small things, and then you got people that run the world. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, if you're not thinking of the world in a holistic way, probably thinking small. You're
Hmm.
probably thinking about what the next man is wearing, or what the next woman is wearing on their clothes, what logo they have on their clothes,
Right.
or what Usher is doing, or I don't know who's on the spot. There's always a celebrity on the spotlight, or what Kanye's doing. You're always worried about somebody else.
Yeah.
Um,
People's
why
beef when neither of them know who you are. You feel me?
why you got Elon Musk putting chips in people's heads, and now they can move the cursor on a computer with their mind.
Some Professor X stuff, man. For real. Well, it's crazy, bro.
Look at the difference in thought process, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wonder, I don't know. That's a deeper conversation in regards to what was that something that was instilled in Elon Musk from the beginning, like the larger thought, or is that nurture, right? Like the way he grew up, where he grew up, the opportunities he might have had. Does that change how broad someone thinks, right?
It,
Because you
it,
never left their state ever. Our age, right? Never left their state. Too afraid to get on like an airplane. Won't get a passport because they don't want to leave the country. And it's almost like this is all they see. It's like this tiny little part of life, and that is the most important thing to them. You know?
I think it definitely changes that. I
Yeah.
think like exposure and just the opportunities you've had definitely change that. But it's not just that, but it's also what is being funneled into us
Hmm.
by media, man. I hate to say it, but hip hop ain't doing a whole lot for us, bro.
No,
Like you don't see a whole lot of positive hip hop, bro. I
it's
hate to
more
say it.
it's more negative than positive. I would agree with you on that one. Um, yeah, and that is what's drilled into our cell phones, the TV that we watch, even if we try and avoid it, right?
Is-
We can clean our phone up as much as possible, but
I'm,
someone will at you and be like, "Yo, did you see?" La da da da. You know what I mean?
Even though I try, I'm still gonna see sexy red on my thing. I'm still gonna see a bunch of the shade room. I'm still gonna see whatever else. It's the world runs on negativity. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And negative energy spreads a lot faster than positive energy.
100%. It was a video I saw one time where this guy he was solving simple math problems. He was like 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. He got all of them right, but then he said 10 plus 10 is 19, and the whole like classroom busted out laughing. And he was like, "So I got 9 questions right. Y'all said nothing. I got one question wrong, and now I'm the laughing stock of the class." Like negativity shines a lot brighter than being right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to be real intentional, um, and kind of know where you're going because it's easy to drift. You feel me? It's very easy to drift and just kind of fall into the things that don't matter conversations. So,
Yeah. So just bringing that back to what was going on at Stonecrest.
mhm.
Yeah. I was a little discouraged by how many people were interested in just talking about finance.
Yeah.
And even when there were two people that I actually talked to, and they were actually traders.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and that those were my thoughts, but they were just trying to figure out, hey, so what are you playing right now? And I was like, yeah, do you hold any stock? And they're like, nah, I like the fast game. I'm like, man, you need foundation. Like the fast game is cool, but when you have a large nest egg, that long term game gets you a lot of money. You just gotta try not to be distracted by the instant gratification. And
Yeah.
I was like, give us a follow, man. We'll get you right. And you're like, nah, man, I'm trying to do this day trade. I'm talking about not even a follow. Like, bro, I'm just see what we got going on, man. Cause we got some life changing information. They're like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm trying to day trade. I'm talking about it's like that, bro.
Hey, no, I don't want to follow you because you don't day trade like me. That's crazy, bro.
It's like that. It's like, all
No,
right.
I
I
think
said, all
that's,
right.
man. You have to expose yourself to different types, especially when it comes to making money. I think exposing yourself to different ways of making money is important, bro. Um, don't just focus, not even just focusing on trading stocks, or not. I didn't mean to say trading stocks. Not just focusing on stocks, right? Finding other ways to make money, starting a business, getting into real estate. But to be like, it's like stocks, and then they're even making it more narrow. It's like, nope, not just stocks, just trading stocks, just getting money as fast as possible right now, not even thinking about compound interest, none of that. Just, I want the money today, tomorrow at the latest. And when someone is trying to say, hey, look, you should try and look into this other thing, they say, no, I'm good. Right? Not even okay, I'll look into it. I'll see if I like it. It's just like, nah, I don't even want to try. Um, yeah, that's interesting perspective. I will say that, because if you are someone who is like truly a learner, then you will at least learn that it's not for you, right? It won't just be, I don't want any parts of it. I'm good. I'm gonna just keep doing this thing over here that I'm doing. But that is interesting. The fact that they weren't even interested in hearing information about it, right?
Yeah, I met some interesting people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that. I met some interesting people, man.
nah, but
For
that's
sure.
cool. That's what's up, man. So then, um, what do you think was a lessons learned from being a vendor at Stonecrest? Like one thing that you would have changed or could have changed to kind of make that experience better. I know we talked about having another person there, but what else maybe?
Having something interactive, like you said, I think that would have been dope. I feel like it would have got more attention. You see what I'm saying? Been more memorable.
Hmm.
Cause yeah, I was there just kind of like I think the chart was good. That's visuals, so that drew attention. But something interactive would have been way better, and we probably would have got more traction, and changed more people's thoughts on how money works. So I think that was the biggest lesson. Another lesson, which I actually did, man, talk to these business owners, man. Talk to these business owners because they got it going on, man. A lot
Yeah.
of people are doing things, and with us only being in business a year, there's a lot that we can learn. You see what I'm saying? The person next to me, her setup was crazy. Like I had to help her out because I'm just like, man, you setting all this stuff up. I'm talking about she is a professional vendor, bro. Like she had a lunchbox that warms her food up.
Like
She
what?
had like this little generator thing, put a battery in it. That thing's warming her food up, bro. And I'm like, yo, I'll watch your booth if you want to go get something to eat. Like, you don't even have to
And I'm
do much.
leaving, bro. Only thing she
Um,
was
she
was like,
wasn't
nah, I
playing.
say that, but okay.
Man, she
Wow,
wasn't playing. But nah, we got cool. I followed her on the business page also. She was pretty dope.
nice,
And
nice.
and just the mindset. Um, like I like talking to like-minded people that are trying to get it. Like people act like we got all this time. Oh, we're gonna get rich. It's gonna happen. Man, I'm trying to get rich now. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like I'm trying to do this now. So just people that have a sense of urgency.
Yeah. And it's not even the sense of urgency to where, like you said, day trading, I need it tomorrow, but like planting the seeds now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
glad you clarified that.
Yeah, yeah. Not like I need to turn this 100 into 10,000 by tomorrow. So I'm going to try and make this quick flip. No, more like I am going to do what I need to do now so that in 5, 10 years, my nest egg, which is this big, is going to be this big. But it's the decisions we make now that are going to affect what we have 10 years from now. Right?
And
We can't,
and for me, it's not even so much the money. It's really trying to get this to grow because I would like to, expand his reach. And it's like, man, I'm trying to do this now. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get us more people, more exposure. Like I'm trying to get this now. Like I'm not trying to leisurely do anything.
right.
Sense of urgency. I feel like it's so important, man. Like, yeah, patience can be important in certain things, but man, you gotta go for what you want. And if you want that shit, I'm sorry, if you want that stuff,
I mean, hey, if you want that
go.
shit, you gotta go get it, bro.
You gotta get it and stop playing, man.
Got ASS off the sidelines and go get it, man. You
Yeah,
can't.
stop tickling it, man. Just
Nah,
go for it. Nah, I'm playing.
exactly. Nah, but that's what's up, man. Well, I mean, we definitely got some. I mean, we did like a quick debrief here, but we'll talk more on how we want April 20th to look, and then even further how we want InvestFest to look, right? Because that is a big stage, right? And I feel like we can definitely get a lot of traction and a lot of interest at both events. So looking forward to it. Yeah. Mhm. Cool. All right, man.
Investors Playbook LLC.com and join our Facebook group, man. We're about to get that kicking off again.
Yeah,
All right, because we really want conversation with you all. We want you all to share your ideas, share what you're going through. And we want it to be a community where everyone's helping each other. We're all learning and growing.
absolutely. Yeah, man. All right, this was a good one, bro.
Straight up.
Appreciate you tackling that because I know, like that's the first one that Investors Playbook has where it was just you. So definitely appreciate you taking that on. I'm glad that you roll with the punches. And yeah, man. So the next one, we definitely gonna hit it together. I'll be back. I'll be in Georgia in Conyers. So we'll hit that, and then of course Invest Fest. If that pending turns into accepted, definitely gonna hit that one together as well.
Straight
Mhm,
up.
man. All right, man. Well, look, episode 30 in the books. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.